Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. Dear students, welcome to chemistry class, chapter 5, liquids. Today, our topic is very interesting. You people know usage of air cooler in summer. Sweating, after sweating, you feel a cooling effect. When you put a drop of ether or acetone on your palm, it vanishes in a while. Sprinkling of water on roof also gives a comfortable effect. Wearing of cotton fabrics in summer is very common. Today our topic is evaporation. That is very interesting, and here we will discuss its introduction, definition, reason of evaporation, evaporation cause cooling effect, and factors affecting evaporation. First of all, what is evaporation? Evaporation is basically a type of vaporization in which liquid molecules from surface of a liquid changes into the vapor form or gas phase. Actually, the molecules that are present on the surface absorbs enough energy to overcome the intermolecular forces. That energy is absorbed either from the atmosphere or from other molecules. When this molecule, when surface molecule gain enough kinetic energies to overcome the attractive forces, then they will escape and enter into the atmosphere or air in the form of vapors. After evaporation, the remaining liquid will have low energies, that is, their temperature will decrease and it results in evaporative cooling. Hence, we can define evaporation as it is a spontaneous escape of high energy molecules from liquid surface into the vapor. That is, liquid molecules are converted into the vapor state after absorbing heat or energy from surrounding or other molecules. Liquid molecules got evaporated. This is evaporation. Evaporation is a surface phenomena. Liquid molecules from the surface got evaporated. In this phenomena, mass transfer takes place. Definitely, from liquid surface, water is removed. Water removed the liquid surface and entered into the air. That is mass transfer. Evaporation requires no boiling. What is the reason for evaporation? Actually, in liquid, there are molecules which in which some have very high energies and some are very low energy molecules. These high energy molecules, which are usually at the surface or at the top of the liquid surface, they absorb more heat either from the environment or from the other molecules. And these kinetic energies, their kinetic energies increase so much that they can overcome the intermolecular forces of attraction. And finally, they entered into the atmosphere in the form of vapors. And here you can you can see that liquid molecules have vaporized. Why evaporation causes cooling? Same, surface molecules absorb heat that increase its kinetic energies. These kinetic energies help to overcome forces of attractions, and finally they escape into the air in the form of vapors. After that evaporation, after evaporation or removal of these high kinetic energies molecules, the remaining molecules have less kinetic energies, so they have a decreased kinetic energies, and that means they have low temperature and finally they cause cooling. We can explain cooling effect by considering some examples. When you put ether acetone or a nail polish remover on your palm, it evaporates after some time, and After evaporation, you feel a cooling effect. What is chemistry behind this? Actually, surface molecules absorb heat from our body that increase its kinetic energy that helps to overcome forces of attractions, and finally these acetone molecules evaporate in the form of vapors. Kinetic energies of the remaining molecules decreases, that is temperature decreases, and finally we feel a cooling effect. Same in summer, after sweating we feel cooling effect. Reason is the same. Water molecules absorbs heat from our body that increase kinetic energy, which helps to increase forces of overcome forces of attractions, and these molecules escape into the atmosphere. Remaining molecules have low energy that cause cooling effect. Air cooler is another example that gives cooling effect. Actually, you people know that in air cooler, behind these fans there is a water tub in which water is stored, and it uh, have to be refilled occasionally. These water molecules evaporated, and that evaporating effect can be sensed from these fans. That is, you feel a cool breeze from that air cooler. That cooling effect is more comfortable in May and June. After that, in August and September, that air cooler causes suffocation. We will discuss later on this factor. Here, in May and June, rate of evaporation increases, so we feel a comfortable or cooling effect. When we sprinkle water on the floor or roof, it absorbs heat that increase kinetic energy that overcomes forces of attraction, escape into the atmosphere in the form of vapors, and finally remaining molecules have low energy and it causes a cooling effect. Cotton fabrics have small pores in it. These cotton fabrics absorb sweat. That sweat absorbs heat from our body and finally increase kinetic energies that helps to overcome intermolecular forces, and finally it got evaporated. That evaporation through small cotton pores gives us a cooling and comfortable effect. Now come towards the factor that affects evaporation. Factors are surface area, intermolecular forces, temperature, wind speed, and humidity. In your textbooks, only these factors are explained. The surface area. Surface area is basically the area which is in direct contact with the atmosphere. As surface area increases, more water molecules are in contact with the atmosphere, more water molecules get a chance to evaporate, and finally evaporation rate increases. When surface area is less, less molecules can escape from surface, so evaporation decreases. Hence, we can conclude surface area is in direct relation with evaporation. Next is force of attraction. Force of attraction has inverse relation with the evaporation. Some molecules like water have strong intermolecular forces of attractions like hydrogen bonding. These molecules have so much strong forces of attractions that cannot be easily overcome. So rate of evaporation got decreases. These molecules which cannot be easily evaporated or vaporized, they are known as non-volatile liquids. Non-volatile liquids have usually strong forces of attraction. The molecules like ether, which have weak forces of attraction, like London dispersion forces, they can be easily overcome and easily converted into the vapors, and they have high rate of evaporation. Molecules like ether, which can be easily converted into vapors, are known as volatile liquids. These are known as volatile liquids. Temperature. Temperature has direct relation with evaporation. Why? As temperature increases, more molecules gain heat, more molecules get the kinetic energies so they can easily overcome intermolecular forces of attractions and got converted into the vapor form. As a result, their rate of evaporation increases with temperature. Humidity. Humidity. What is humidity? Saturation of our air with water vapors is called humidity. Our atmosphere can hold up to water vapors up to a limit. If that humidity is high, then evaporation is slow. That is, evaporation and humidity are in inverse relation. We have discussed in few minutes before that air cooler in the month of August and September gives you suffocation, because in these months there is high amount of water content in our atmosphere, so more molecules cannot be evaporated easily, or as number of water vapors in the atmosphere increases, they gives you a suffocating effect. Wind. Wind has direct relation with evaporation. As wind speed increases, more molecules can be evaporated, and that saturated wind carries away the water vapors, and new air comes with in contact with this water surface, and new molecules can easily absorb the evaporating molecules. Hence, rate of evaporation increases. It is our common observation that clothes dry faster on a windy day, because with the increase of wind speeds, particles of the water vapors move away with the wind, decreasing amount of water vapor in the surrounding. So more water vapors can be evaporated and saturated into the atmosphere. That is the end of our topic. I hope you have got the points. Here's assessment for you people. Short questions. Why do you feel cooling effect after taking bath? Wet clothes dry quickly in a sunny day. Justify. Earthenware vessels keep water cool. Comment on it. Earthenware vessels are mud pot. How temperature and IMF controls evaporation. Wet cloths dry quickly in a sunny day. It is sunny day, you have to fact your answer with windy day, and in this you have to explain your answer with respect to temperature or the heat. Here are some multiple choice questions for you people. I hope you have enjoyed today's lecture. Thank you and have a nice day.